a tetrahedron of sides 40 mm is resting on one of its sides on HP. The side is parallel to VP and 40 mm away from it. It is tilted such that the resting sides, such that the base containing this edge is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. Draw the projections of the solid. So a tetrahedron means four sides which will be having 40 mm sides. So here, which are all the four sides? First we are going to consider that. So AB is the one side, BC is the another side, AC is the third side. Then we have OA, OB and OC. But here there are totally number 6 sides, but here we are considering only 4, in the sense that OA will be equal to OB, which is equal to OC. All these 3 sides will going to have equal length. So since we have AB, BC and AC, these are the 3 sides, then the 4th side will be OB or OA or OC. Suppose if you take this as a center, if you draw a circle by passing through ABC vertices, then it forms a circle. So then naturally OA will be equal to OB, which is equal to OC, so which will going to become the 4th side. So now how we have to consider the initial position? It is resting on one of its sides on HP. The side which is resting on HP has to be perpendicular to VP. So we write a triangle of 40 mm side. So, and then to identify the center, how to identify the center? Join between the corner to the opposite edge. If I consider A as the corner, the opposite side of this corner is BC. So join between the opposite corner to the midpoint of the opposite side. So then you will going to draw this. Then from the B, for B the corner is B, for that the opposite side is AC. So take the midpoint of AC, then you join between this and you join between this. They will going to intersect at this point. So this will be the point O1. Then join between OC with a dark line. So now we have the 4 sides. Now since this I will going to project this point here, that is draw a vertical projector from AC and draw a vertical projector from B to the XY line, which will going to get B dash, and then draw a vertical projector from O1 to intersect. So O1 dash will going to be intersect at the XY line. Then we need to find out what will going to be the height of this O dash. This will not be the vertical height of O dash, O1 dash. So here, since the 4 sides has to be equal of 40 mm side, so here AB, A dash, B dash is parallel to HP, B dash, C dash is parallel to HP, and A dash, C dash is parallel to HP. So all these 3 sides are parallel to HP, so I am getting the true length here. So AB is equal to BC is equal to CA, so which will going to become 40 mm side. So there are 3 sides which is already equal. Now we need to identify which is the 4th side. Here when you join between OA, which is the dark line, OA is inclined to VP. Since OA is inclined to VP, so I am getting the apparent length here. So you cannot take this. Similarly OC also, it is inclined to VP. So you are going to get the apparent length here. Now the one only OB which is parallel to VP, since it is parallel to VP, so I am getting the true length now. So how to find out the true length? What will going to be the length of the true length? The length of the true length is going to be the 4th side of the tetrahedron, which is that. So you project this point B onto the XY line, so you are going to get the B dash. Then from this B dash center, take a radius of 40 by using the compass. You are already drawn a vertical projector above HP, continuously you increase it. Then from B dash you cut an arc on that vertical line, so that you will going to get this point which is O dash. So this radius will going to be 40. Since OB is parallel to VP, so I am getting the true length here. But OB is equal to OA, which is equal to OC, so all the sides will going to have equal length. So that means the 4th side will be obviously 40 mm. Since all these sides are equal, and hence it is called as a tetrahedron. So once you get this, then the side which is It is resting on one of its sides on HP. So the side which is resting on HP is, which is the side? We have A dash C dash is on this side. Side is on the left side, and also B dash is a corner. It is tilted such that the resting side containing the base containing this edge is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. So which is the resting side? The resting side is B dash C dash, sorry, A dash C dash. The base of that is nothing but A dash B dash C dash is the base, A dash B dash C dash is the base, which is a triangle. So this entire triangle is made to incline at 30 degrees to HP. So how to do that? First you consider A dash C dash is on XY line, because it is resting, the side is resting on HP. So which is that A dash C dash is resting on HP. So you consider that point, and from here you draw a line which is inclined at 30 degrees by measuring an angle of 30 degrees with respect to the XY line by the protractor. Then you measure the length from A dash to B dash, and then from A dash you cut an arc on this to get this point B dash. Similarly, you measure the length from A dash to O dash. From A dash you draw an arc, and similarly from B dash you measure the length of B dash to O dash. Then with B dash as center, cut an arc on the previously drawn arc to get the O dash point. Then you measure the length from A dash to O1 dash. From A dash you transfer it on A dash B dash line, and then join O dash and O1 dash with a center line. So then join O dash to A dash with a dark line, then A dash to B dash with a dark line, and B dash to O dash with a dark line. So now we got the front view of the second position, by such that the base is rotated at an angle of 30 degrees such that the edge is resting on HP. Now we need to write the top view. Since we need to write the top view, draw a vertical projector from O dash, and also a vertical projector from B dash, and also from O1 dash, because O1 and B all are on the same line. So you draw a horizontal projector from O to intersect at this point, which is O, and then again you will going to have O1 here, which is going to be intersected at this point, and also B on the same fashion. Now similarly, draw a vertical projector from A dash C dash, and draw a horizontal projector from A to intersect at A here, and also from C to intersect at this point C. Then name them O, A, B, C and O1. Then join O to A, A to B, join A to B, B to C and A to C with a thin continuous line. Then join between OA, OB and OC to complete the second position top view without giving visibility and invisibility conditions. So all these things has to be done by using a continuous thin lines. So once you do that, you will know we are going to fix the boundaries of the top view of the second position solid. Now we have to apply for the condition of visibility. So all the exterior edges of the boundaries of the solids are visible. So join between OA, OAB, BC and CO. Since all these edges will going to form the exterior edges of the boundaries of the solids, so it becomes visible. So you dark them. Similarly, when you look from the top view, O dash B dash is near to the observer, so it becomes visible. Since O dash B dash is near to the observer, it becomes visible. So since AC is the edge which is only the left out edge is AC, since the AC is the edge which is crossing that OB, which is a visible line or a visible edge, therefore AC will going to become invisible. Since the portion of ABC, AC is invisible, so O1 becomes invisible. Then the side is parallel to VP and 40 mm away from it. The side is parallel to VP and 40 mm away from it. So which is the side which is resting on HP? The side which is resting on HP is A dash C dash. So that is now perpendicular to VP. Since it is perpendicular to VP, now that has to become parallel to VP. So that means we have to make that parallel to VP. So now this side is perpendicular to VP. Now we rotate this in a clockwise direction Why only we have to rotate by clockwise direction? Because the base should be always nearer to the observer, so that means ABC should be nearer to the observer, so that is the reason why we have to rotate in clockwise direction. If you want, you can rotate in anti-clockwise direction also. If you do that, then the base will going to become invisible, because the base is away from the observer. Where is the observer? The observer is looking from the front side here. So the observer is, so once the base is, now you keep 40 mm away from it, so you draw a 40 mm line. From the XY line you draw a horizontal line of 40 mm. Then you take the distance from A to C by using the compass. Consider any point on that horizontal line and mark these 2 points, that is A and C. Then you measure the distance from A to this point. From A you cut an arc on this, you will going to get this point, and then draw a perpendicular here and extend it on either side. Then you measure the distance from this point to B. From this point you mark it on this side, you will going to get this point B. From B you measure the distance from B to O1. From B you mark that point O1 here, and also from B you measure the distance from B to O, and from B you cut an arc on this to get this point. So then complete the third position top view with including both visible and invisible edges, exactly the similar way of the second position top view. Once you do that, then we need to write the front view. So draw a vertical projector from A and C, and draw a horizontal projector from A dash C dash to get these 2 points A dash A dash, A dash C dash. Similarly, draw a vertical projector from O, O1 and B, and then draw a horizontal projector from O1 dash to intersect at this point O1 dash, and draw a horizontal projector from B dash to intersect at this point B dash, and draw a horizontal projector from O dash to intersect at this point O dash. Then join A dash to B dash, B dash to C dash, and C dash to A dash with a thin continuous line. Then join between O dash to A dash, and join between O dash to B dash, and join between O dash to C dash with a continuous thin line. Similarly, join between O dash to O1 dash, but B dash to O1 dash only you have to give the center line marking. Then now you apply the condition of visibility. All the exterior edges of the boundaries of the solids are visible. So join between O dash, A dash, C dash, and C dash, O dash, which will going to form the exterior edges of the boundaries of the solids. You dark them. Then when you look from the front view, since ABC is near to the observer, so you dark them. So dark between A dash to B dash and B dash to C dash, you are going to dark that. So you are going to get a continuous thin line, dark line. Then since from B dash you have the 2 edges which are visible, one it is B dash A dash and B dash C dash. So naturally B dash O dash also becomes visible. So you dark them. Since A dash, B dash, C dash all are visible edges, so the surface A dash, B dash, C dash becomes the visible surface. Then naturally, since O1 dash is on that surface, therefore O1 dash will be visible. So hence, means here a tetrahedron of 40 mm side rests on one of its sides on HP such that the base containing that edge makes an angle of 30 degree with HP, and the base is parallel to VP when it is 40 mm away from it. So since we have considered all these conditions, and hence the problem is right.